I'm Margaret Bell, the patron of Volunteering Australia. I'm absolutely thrilled to be welcoming you to the conference in 2014. Firstly, I'd like to introduce you to Campbell Newman, the Premier of Queensland, the state in which the conference will be held.
G'day. It gives me great pleasure to invite you to attend the 23rd World Conference of the International Association for Volunteer Effort. As Premier of Queensland, the host state for this important event, I want you to know how delighted I am to welcome you here. My congratulations to the leaders of the volunteer movement across the world for the important work that you do. We're ready to recognise and celebrate your effort. I'm particularly pleased to congratulate Volunteering Australia on being selected as the host organisation to conduct the conference. Queensland is a fitting location in which to showcase volunteering. Recent events, including the floods of 2011, show the dedication of people in this great state to help, when needed, without any thought of reward. Indeed, the Olympic Games in 2000 is testimony to the great Aussie spirit that permeates our country. And we look forward to the same response when the Commonwealth Games comes to the beautiful Gold Coast in 2018.
Now I'd like you to meet Jelenko Dragosic. Jelenko is the Executive Director of Volunteering Queensland, and Volunteering Queensland is a founding member of Volunteering Australia.
Volunteering Queensland is very proud to be a partner and a supporter of the 2014 International Conference in Volunteering, a conference that will take place here in Queensland. Volunteering Queensland is a big body in volunteering and is very proud to be part of what we consider a very rich culture in volunteering that we particularly saw came into full view and display not just here in Australia and Queensland but also internationally during the 2010 and 2011 summer season that we all remember for its unprecedented scale of natural disasters that affected this state. What we particularly witnessed at that time was an unprecedented level of response from community. We saw a spirit of volunteering coming into full view. We saw over 80,000 people in a very short period of time registering and putting their hands up with Volunteering Queensland to provide assistance to local communities. We continued that effort, continued throughout the year, and indeed to this day we still see a lot of people, in fact thousands of people, wanting to volunteer and continue their work, not just in disasters, but in all other areas of work. We believe that that conference will actually be useful for organisations across the globe to learn more about how to recruit volunteers, how to manage volunteers, and indeed how we actually can install a very sustainable volunteering culture globally.
You'll recall that Jelenko has been talking about volunteering in disaster areas. He also said, of course, that volunteering takes place right across the community, and we know that. It takes place in Indigenous communities, amongst the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders, particularly in Australia, and it takes place also with families, in education, in art, in sport. In any area of community engagement that you can think of, you'll find a volunteer there. In the World Conference, we'll be looking at 4 themes: volunteering in capacity building, to see how it is we can strengthen the society that we're all part of. We'll be looking too at volunteering in philanthropy. We'll be looking at the legal systems across the world to see what precludes and what encourages volunteering. And finally, we'll be looking at something that I guess none of us have examined before, and that is the value of Indigenous volunteering, as we'll be studying a model of reciprocity from different Indigenous communities from around the world. Now we'll go to Lynn and Jodie from Volunteering Gold Coast.
Hi everyone, as you can see we're part of the Volunteering Gold Coast team and we're really looking forward to welcoming you to the Gold Coast for the 2014 World Volunteering Conference.
Here on the Gold Coast we have a lot of volunteering opportunities that help strengthen our community. The biggest trend at the moment is with youth participation. So we're really looking forward to the youth conference that precedes the International World Conference. So come on down, can't wait to see you.
I'm here at the Gold Coast Convention and Exhibition Centre at Queensland, Australia. And I've got to say, this is a fantastic venue. It's a modern, world-class facility and you're really going to enjoy your time here. And with Event Corp, we'll be working with Volunteering Australia and the local organising committee to deliver 2014 World Volunteering Conference and Youth Forum. While you're here, you're going to experience the Gold Coast. You may get the opportunity to feel the sand between your toes at one of our famous beaches. Not only do you get to engage with the global volunteering community, but you get to enjoy yourself too. I'll see you here.
Australia's an ancient land, but it's still a young country, and we look forward to welcoming hundreds of young volunteer leaders to their own two-day meeting as a prelude to the World Conference. I'm confident that outcomes from this conference will resonate with members of the G20 summit that also meets in Queensland a few months later. It'll be my pleasure to welcome many of you personally to our beautiful state. I look forward to seeing you at the Gold Coast Convention Centre in September 2014.
The theme for the conference is Volunteering, Today's Imperative. I'm sure you can tell from that theme how important it is that you're there and that you make your contribution to that imperative. For more information, please visit our website.